The camera opens on a sold-out arena, red lights washing over a restless crowd as Monday Night Raw hits its final hour. Commentary is already buzzing, voices tense, reminding everyone that tonight has felt different. Too quiet, too uneasy. Ever since rumors began circulating all day online, the WWE Universe has been waiting for something, or someone. Bron Breakker's music hits first. The crowd erupts with a mix of cheers and nervous anticipation as Bron storms onto the stage, veins popping, jaw clenched, eyes wild. He doesn't pose. He doesn't acknowledge the fans. He marches straight to the ring like a man hunting for a fight. Commentary reminds us that Bron has been on an absolute tear in 2025, dismantling legends, rookies, and anyone who stepped in his way. Tonight, he demanded this mic time himself. Bron grabs the microphone, breathing heavy. He says Raw has been soft. He says the locker room has been hiding behind nostalgia and fairy tales. He says everyone keeps talking about returns and legends, but nobody has had the guts to stand in front of him. Bron laughs, mocking the crowd for chanting names from the past. He says CM Punk talks about being the voice of the voiceless, but he's been silent when it mattered. He says Roman Reigns talks about being the head of the table, but the table has been empty for a long time. The crowd explodes at the mention of Roman's name. Bron smirks. He says if Roman Reigns is watching, he should stay exactly where he is, because this ring belongs to the future now. He drops the mic and paces like a caged animal. Then, static. CM Punk's music hits. The arena detonates. Punk steps out onto the stage, hoodie on, eyes locked on the ring. The look on his face isn't playful. It's focused. Dangerous. Commentary reminds us that Punk and Bron have been circling each other for weeks, trading verbal shots, subtle shoves backstage, tension building to a breaking point. Punk walks to the ring slowly, soaking in the reaction, then steps inside and stands face to face with Bron Breakker. No words. No smiles. Punk takes the mic and says Bron is right about one thing: the locker room has changed. But he says it didn't change because of Bron. It changed because of fear. Fear of men who show up, take over, and leave destruction behind them. Punk says Bron wants to be that guy, but he's skipping a step. He hasn't earned it yet. Bron laughs and tells Punk he's living off chance and memories. He says legends break easier than rookies. The tension snaps. Bron shoves Punk hard in the chest. Punk fires back with a right hand. The two explode into a brawl. Punches fly. The crowd is on its feet as Bron drives Punk into the corner, unloading brutal shots. Punk fights back with knees and elbows, staggering Bron. Commentary is losing control, yelling about how this has been brewing for months. Bron rebounds off the ropes and nearly cuts Punk in half with a spear. Punk collapses. Bron roars, pounding his chest, calling himself the most dangerous man in WWE. Then, the lights flicker. Once, twice, the arena falls into a strange hush. Bron looks around, confused but angry. Punk pulls himself up using the ropes, shaking his head, trying to focus. Suddenly, Sierra, Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta. The crowd explodes into pure chaos. Roman Reigns' music hits. The roof nearly comes off the building. Commentary loses it completely, shouting that Roman Reigns has finally returned to Monday Night Raw in 2025. The camera cuts to the stage, but Roman doesn't appear. The music stops. The lights cut out. The crowd is screaming now, phones in the air, hearts pounding. Then the lights snap back on. Roman Reigns is standing inside the ring. The pop is unreal. Bron spins around just in time to eat a massive Superman punch. Punk's eyes go wide as Roman follows with a second punch, dropping Bron flat on his back. The arena is shaking. Roman stands over Bron, chest rising, eyes cold, focused. Punk steps forward slowly, unsure if Roman is here to help or destroy. Roman turns. The two lock eyes. The crowd is losing their minds, chanting both names, the tension unbearable. For a brief moment, it feels like respect. Like an understanding. Then Roman explodes. Spear. CM Punk is cut in half. The reaction is nuclear. Commentary is screaming that Roman Reigns just took out both men, that this isn't an alliance, this is a declaration of war. Roman pulls Punk up by the hair and hurls him into the corner. He follows with vicious clotheslines, stomps, pure rage pouring out of every movement. Bron tries to get back up. Big mistake. Roman charges and spears Bron again, folding him in half. Bron rolls out of the ring, clutching his ribs, gasping for air. Roman isn't done. He exits the ring, stalking Bron like a predator. He grabs him and launches him into the steel steps with a sickening crash. Bron screams in pain as the crowd reacts in shock. Roman turns back toward the ring. CM Punk is on his knees, pulling himself up. Roman slides back in and slowly circles Punk. Commentary is asking the question everyone is thinking: why Punk? Why now? Roman crouches, staring Punk down. He grabs Punk's wrist. Guillotine choke. Locked in tight. Punk struggles, reaching for the ropes, face turning red. The crowd is torn between shock and awe as Roman wrenches back, refusing to let go. Officials rush the ring, pleading with Roman to stop. Roman releases the hold and stands tall as Punk collapses to the mat, coughing, barely conscious. The officials help Punk roll to the corner. Roman backs away, hands on his hips, breathing heavy. His expression is unreadable, not anger, not joy, purpose. Bron suddenly charges back into the ring with a steel chair. Roman turns just in time. Chair shot to the back. Roman stumbles forward but doesn't fall. The crowd gasps. Bron raises the chair again. Roman spins and delivers another Superman punch, knocking the chair out of Bron's hands. Roman kicks Bron in the gut and plants him with a thunderous powerbomb. The ring shakes. Roman stands over both men now. Two of the biggest names in WWE laid out at his feet. The crowd chants, "Holy S******, as commentary tries to make sense of what they're witnessing. Roman picks up a microphone. The arena goes quiet. Roman says he's been watching. He says he's heard the noise, the debates, the arguments about who runs WWE now. He says while everyone was fighting over scraps, he was rebuilding his empire. Studying, waiting. Roman looks down at Punk and says legends don't get to rewrite history. They live with it. He looks toward the hard camera and says the future doesn't get to erase the past either. Then he says one line that sends chills through the building. "This is still my yard." Roman drops the mic. His music hits again as the crowd erupts. Roman stands on the turnbuckle, throwing up the one, eyes burning with intensity. Officials swarm the ring to check on Punk and Bron. Medical staff rush down the ramp. Bron is clutching his ribs, screaming in frustration. Punk is sitting in the corner, staring at Roman with a mix of anger and disbelief. Roman slowly backs up the ramp, never taking his eyes off the ring. The final shot shows Roman stopping at the stage, turning back one last time, and smirking. Commentary closes the show in disbelief, calling this one of the most shocking Raw endings of all time, asking what Roman Reigns' return means for the future of WWE, and warning everyone in the locker room that the head of the table has reclaimed his seat. Raw fades to black with one message loud and clear: Roman Reigns is back, and nobody is safe.